I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please don't.
In recent weeks, whispers of an unexpected scandal have rippled across the fandom, capturing attention in every corner of social media. At the center of this whirlwind stand Taehyung and Jungkook, known affectionately as Taekook, whose every gesture and glance has always been closely observed. What began as a few blurry photos soon grew into a storm of speculation. People claimed they had seen the two together in unusual circumstances, moments that seemed to stretch beyond friendship. Whether it was truth or manipulation, the impact was immediate and undeniable. Fans who had always adored their connection now found themselves divided. Some rushed to defend them, pointing out that images can be misleading and narratives can be twisted. Others, however, chose to believe the whispers, convinced that something bigger was unfolding behind closed doors. The scandal felt different from past rumors. It carried a heaviness, a sense of secrecy and tension that made the fandom restless. Every tweet, every update, every supposed proof sent waves of excitement and confusion. There were videos circulating online, though most were grainy, showing silhouettes that might have been Taehyung and Jungkook. The angles, the lighting, the uncertainty, none of it provided solid evidence, yet people clung to the fragments as if they were undeniable truths. Journalists and bloggers jumped into the conversation, writing countless articles about the supposed scandal. Each one seemed more dramatic than the last, painting vivid pictures of hidden romances, broken rules, or betrayal. For Taehyung and Jungkook, silence seemed to be their chosen response. Neither offered confirmation nor denial, which only fueled the fire. Their quietness became a canvas upon which the world projected its theories. Some fans saw tenderness in their silence, believing they were protecting each other from unnecessary chaos. Others interpreted the quiet as guilt, as though they had been caught in something forbidden. The mystery deepened with every passing day. Instead of clarity, more questions piled up. Why were they seen together at unusual hours? Why did certain staff members act secretive around them? Why did official statements avoid mentioning the incident? Conversations grew heated. Debates flooded forums, and hashtags trended worldwide. For some, Taekook had become symbols of rebellion against strict rules. For others, they embodied the dangers of blurred boundaries between idols and personal lives. Behind the curtain of scandal, however, one undeniable truth shone through. Their bond had always been magnetic. Whether it was on stage, in interviews, or behind-the-scenes clips, their chemistry seemed undeniable. And yet, the same closeness that made fans swoon now became the foundation of rumor. Moments that once felt sweet and innocent were suddenly reframed as evidence of something scandalous. Taehyung's gaze, once described as protective, was now called suspicious. Jungkook's laughter, once seen as genuine joy, was painted as a cover for something hidden. The very gestures that had built Taekook's legend were now weaponized. But even within the storm, there were voices of reason. Some fans urged patience, reminding others that the entertainment world thrives on sensationalism. Scandals sell, and drama keeps the public hooked. Still, the mystery continued to thrive. Each unanswered question made the scandal feel larger than life, an unsolvable puzzle that pulled everyone deeper. Conspiracies formed. People claimed insiders had leaked information. Screenshots, often without context, went viral. Whispers turned into theories, and theories turned into supposed truths. What hurt the most was how quickly love turned into doubt. Fans who once screamed their support now questioned whether they had been lied to all along. The fandom fractured under the weight of unverified rumors. Yet, amidst all the noise, Taekook carried on. They appeared in schedules, in performances, still working side by side. Their professionalism remained intact, though some insisted they noticed tension in their interactions. Was the tension real, Or was it merely projected by an audience already consumed by scandal? The line between perception and reality blurred with each passing moment. Some wondered if the scandal had been exaggerated intentionally. Was it the work of rival fandoms, jealous competitors, or media outlets desperate for headlines? The entertainment industry had a long history of manufacturing drama. Others argued that the very mystery was what kept Taekook alive in the public imagination. The less they said, the more people speculated, and the deeper the fascination grew. The story of Taekook's scandal became more than gossip. It became a mirror. It revealed how easily people believed what they wanted to believe, how quickly love could shift to suspicion, and how fragile reputations could be. Rumors, once set loose, were impossible to cage. They spread like wildfire, reshaped by every retelling, growing into something far larger than the original spark. And so, the mystery and drama behind Taekook's latest scandal lives on, unresolved and unconfirmed. Every fan must decide whether to trust in their own hearts or to surrender to the noise of the crowd. Because at the end of the day, one truth remains clear. We cannot deliver judgment without seeing the reality with our own eyes. Until then, the scandal is nothing more than shadows and whispers,